Hey, maar ik doe het. Koptelefoon doet het. Ah, ze zijn live. Oké. Zo jongens. Even een tijdje geleden natuurlijk. Nou, niet een tijd geleden eigenlijk. Het is gewoon like... Dat is echt niet heel lang geleden. Maar oké, who cares. Verbeter je wat is er allemaal gebeurd toen je weg was? Niet heel veel, maar wel dit. Je kunt... Wat? Oh, werd blijkbaar niet. Ik dacht dat je kon wishen voor Venti. Dat zag ik in een nieuwe update alleen. Blijkbaar niet, dus dat is een ding. Wel, en... Ben ik online? Nou ja, anyways, dat... Ik heb wifi-verbinding als het goed is. Nou, dat... Ethernet. Heb ik Ethernet? Is mijn verbinding nog stabiel? Ja. Wel, het komt vast goed. Wat gaan we doen? We gaan verder in het bos. We gaan verder dingetjes doen. En zoals... ik weet niet wat. Dus het is gewoon pak een snack, relax en kijk ondertussen van hoe ik leef.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next ones.
Lamps? Oh, dat zijn lampen.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it.
Oké.
No problems with this lamp. Good.
Ik moet naar de lampen kijken, dus. Cool. Oh, en hier gebeurt iets.
The statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Hyman will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukudevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukudevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukudevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared according to what Master has told me. The sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusanali and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarastana.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Voor mij is het ook gewoon een beetje
I'm from Sumeru.
story kijken. Pak een snack en luister gezellig mee.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Because you two know Amber, right?
Amber?
Wait, Amber?
Wait.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during
Amber.
that time.
Amber the
You
goat.
could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She
True.
lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice.
Mm-hmm.
She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
And what?
Sorry.
You never seen this side of you.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure. You really like Amber.
Sus.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now.
Sus.
It must have sounded kind of weird.
Sus. Nee, ik wacht.
That's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber
Sweet flowers.
makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters.
What? Cool.
In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion.
And their floating
I knew
companion.
you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukid.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. There is one thing I want to ask, though. So that's why you're here. Thank you for telling me your story.
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. Well,
Hoe ver is een Mondstadt van deze plek? Dit is, wat is dit? Garnavale. De Avidia Forest. Dit is echt extreem ver. Wait. Als ik heel even dit doe. Ik heb iets. Oh, dat kan ik niet zien. Maar het is echt heel ver. Mondstadt is ver. Alright, well, dat weten we nu dus. Maar we hebben dus dat te doen. Wel een leuk feitje dat we Amber een keer zien. Amber zit altijd in mijn character deck, omdat ik ben zo'n free-to-play player meestal. En ja, dat is het inderdaad. Meestal vind ik het leuk als ik like, een extra character kan doen, maar de free-to-play, gewoon de basic characters die je kan krijgen zonder te wishen. En die te maxen tot de max, dat is ook wel leuk. Dan krijg je een beetje die standard feeling, you know? Een beetje een gevoel van, well boys, we did it. Well guys, we did it. Oké. Oh, dat.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
The deity.
Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Greater Lord, Lesser Lord.
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that. Let's get started on cleaning the statue.
Meticulously clean the statue.
Nice work. That's one clean statue.
Ga je misschien
Let's
af.
head down and meet up with Colin.
Ja. Ga ik misschien afvragen. Fabrizio, waarom wil je niet de Dendro dingetjes? Nou, het komt gewoon omdat Dendro is shit. Oh, dat deed letterlijk niks. Oh. Waar is, daar is ze. Hier.
Colin, we're back.
welcome back. You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break. I brought some fruit and water for us.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Some restraints, please.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger or anything. Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them.
Pita pockets.
What? No, you dropped it. Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine. Oh.
Nearly had a heart attack.
Those pitas are amazing! You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so
Paimon.
much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even
nice.
include all my personal cooking pointers, so
Oh,
you'll be
nice.
making your own pita pockets in no time.
Ik zal de pita pockets in real life gaan maken.
It's hard to believe
Think
someone as
leuk.
diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So, Kale, don't you think that Tainari's a little too strict with you? He won't let you touch anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but he's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
He never said anything.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard
Really?
the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature.
So,
But Master is actually very kind at heart. Oh,
sure about that?
you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called, something? Well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
That does sound like something to...
Seems you already know him well.
Ik
Anyway,
klik gewoon op een
I'm
knopje,
sure the
vriendelijk
sages
vriend.
were not happy about his responses. Master could
Okay.
obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the path of a forest watcher. Every day he helps the locals of the forest and passes on his extensive knowledge to trainees like me.
Mhm.
In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really?
Hij is de guy?
Paimon would have never guessed that.
Ik ook niet.
Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here.
Oh ja, hij is die guy inderdaad. Oh, what a guy.
Kinda upset though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But, it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, Why, oh why, is he going to die? It probably started to get under
Wat is dat voor een
Master's skin after a
biergezicht dat ik
while.
heb?
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you.
Nou, wat aardig. Dankjewel.
Hey! Now even Kale started to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this. It's time for some Paimonial wrath!
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't...
No, I just...
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
Wat voor een enge trauma's heeft de persoon opgelopen?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now too.
Ja. Is goed. Ik heb geen...
What was up
Drinken.
with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't.
Oh jongens, dat was een ding. I guess. Ideaal ben jij. Ah. Het is nacht in game. Maar vergeet ze de sweet flowers te pakken, denk ik in één keer. Ah, is oké. Pardon.
Ah, traveler. You've returned.
Yes, I have.
We're back.
Oh, Kale? Yes.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait.
Ja. Wait until 8 p.m. the following day. Oké, dat gaan we doen. Ondertussen ga ik even... Waarom zie je... Dus je hebt hier Venti. Alleen... Is dit de opkomende wishing event of iets? Of ben ik nou weird? Ik kan me... Jullie zagen dat of niet? Jullie hebben dat gezien. Dat ik letterlijk... Dit was niet zo. Ik heb de vorige wishing event nog gezien. Wel, we hebben nu Venti. We hebben deze guy. We hebben die guy en die guy. En ik kan het voor een... Deze dude of deze dude. Animo. Geo. Kijk, Venti is wel de meme. Geen idee wie deze dude is, maar... I guess. Wel. 8 uur 's ochtends. Mijn persoonlijke favoriete tijd om op te staan. Alleen... Kijk, meestal kan je niet om 8 uur 's ochtends opstaan, omdat... School. Maar hey, in het weekend. Wauw, wow, wauw. Boom.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be.
Very sad indeed. Oké. Ja, ik moet een keer met Lena dit gaan doen of iets. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Wacht, dat is interessant. Wacht, even naar... ik cut hem heel even. Ik moet even wat upgrades doen. Hey, ik ben er weer. Upgrades werkt deels. Amber wou ik al zenden. Ik mis 1 steen. Ik heb geen steen. Dus dat is leuk. Die kan ik wel kopen. Juist. Maar dat doen we wel een keer. Ik zal even wat healen. Oh, daar heb je die guy weer.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about...
Huh? Tainari, what are you doing here? Where's...
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be...
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so. I suppose it's understandable that...
So,
Ik got this
Tainari,
guy.
what's...
Let's take this conversation... All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized you were that
Shall we?
honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tighnari, what exactly is wrong with Kale? You said this is something she's been dealing with for some time. Just how serious is it?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on affected areas of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
Body.
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
It appears you already are familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tighnari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led her to break down this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past...
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale.
Alright, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering, like the Traveler. You must follow close...
No problem.
Let's go then.
En ik ga
We'll be...
dood. Wel,
Hey, Tighnari, where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Nilotpala lotuses can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. The Nilotpala lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me. The large petals are actually the plant's leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species.
dat niet dat ik juist serieus heb
For
aangevallen.
example, The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, and is completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Yep.
There should be Nilode Pala lotuses growing somewhere in this area. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered.
Oké. 4 van die dingen. Ja, je ziet ze goed. 1, 2, 3.
We've gathered enough Nilode Pala lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
Je kan horen waar de waterval is, dat is leuk. Ja. Ik zie voedsel. En ik mis. Sweet flower.
Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you were...
Let me have a look. Good. I'm glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here.
Ik
It
heb
seems we
letterlijk
even have enough time to stock up on other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name!
Ah, yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they? Let's go find out what's going on.
Alright.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the
Wait, Tainari! Why don't...
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't, as Amir said, only someone with a vision. That is, the power to manipulate.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone,
without a
we
vision
first
zeggen.
make only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and
Jesus.
find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry. He may not have a vision, but he's a real pro at using the power of...
Seems the rumors about you were true then. In that case, we typically...
Alright. Go to the withering zone. Ik zie het letterlijk. Ah, het is gewoon... Oeh.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there. In the...
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered! That whole area is kinda gloomy. Oh, Paimon doesn't like...
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're gonna have to enter that withering zone. Once, thank you. But I must, even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience... You ready then? Let's go.
Discomfort. Is dat een debuff wat ik ga krijgen in de game?
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
Branches. Met de Tiga hier. Summon Dentromaga.
Windblade! Yeah! Yeah!
Wacht even. Ook lyrics. Collect down dragon attack. Oh. Oh, oké. Ik moet het met of a charged attack. Oh. Ik begrijp het. Wacht. Auw.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
I see.
No one escapes my sights.
Maar dat is odd. Dat is heel odd.
With the wind!
Ik heb health.
Windblade! Cool it!
Dit.
Now, destroy the tumor of the withering.
Blijkbaar niet. En dat moet ik zeker doen. Dit. Drie zeker. Nee. Boom.
We did it! Everything's returned.
Yes. Thanks to you two, we...
Tainari? You made...
It's that obvious, huh? Alright. Recently, the rate at which withering zones appear has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't be long before another one appears. If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, directly impacting the wildlife that depends on those plants. And most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? But why is that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. Oh, by the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense, you can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground all the way up to the surface. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago, but even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time, until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
Even kutten. Nee, ik had niet. Mijn shortknop. Die random Nikkei 30 video was ik aan het zoeken. I don't know. Wel. Terug naar de plek. Wip. Oh. Dus waar ik niet zo'n coole manier dat ik dit kan doen. Wow. Watch this, watch this. Oh. Nou, moet terug. And...
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh? Wait, is that?
What is that?
Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes. Allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
Oh.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Secret
Well,
codes.
obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations? But will the Traveler be okay if her cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see.
Oh god.
So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really?
Wil ik
You're
wel
not
in
feeling
de glitch
even a little
krijgen.
drowsy?
Of
Wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsul's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw when you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all, though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Tevat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Ruka Devata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now that that duty has fallen to me, it was a part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Now, after seeing you in act when you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories contained within Irminsul itself.
wie is
I
Irminsul?
could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of spirit borneal are aimed at
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us? Seriously?
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others. Please, wait here for a moment.
Wie is die guy achter mij hier? Hij ziet er wel vrolijk uit. Zo. Bird. Is dat custom animated? Nope. Dit is gewoon coded.
Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her, and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Thank you.
No, I should be the one thanking you. You've both
Heb
been a
ik al
great
ge-
help these last
Ja.
few days.
Pardon. That's quite far, isn't it? Gaan we met de statue.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Alright. Als het maar geen domein is of iets. Ik hoor een geluid.
Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
What's that sound? En ik ga erin en ik ga dood. Dat is programmed. Ik wil niet gejumpscared worden. What the hell? Wat voor een beest is dat dan weer? Dit is wel goed geprogramd. Ben ik gefeind? Oh nee, ik ga over naar custom animated misschien. Ja, nee. Dit is niet custom animated.
There you are.
There you are.
Hypatia, are you...
So
She looks
hungry.
flammer
There's
shit
no
the
way
heat.
we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh?
Oh, waarom sterf je nou?
Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden?
What the fuck? Ik ben niet op de kaart. En ik ben niet in de underground mines. Ik ben letterlijk gedespawnd van de kaart. Custom animate? Nee.
How things out here end up looking like this? What
Hm?
happened? And where are we?
Relax.
Really? Oh, maybe you're right.
And the area is letterlijk like een domein. Ik ben volgens mij in een domein gestapt. Cool. Laat me even volgen, please. Waar ben ik? Lijkt een beetje op een Door of Resurrection. Ik zit in een domein. Vandaar. Er bestaan namelijk geen Doors of Resurrections in de normale wereld. Nee, in normaal terrein niet. Nee, echt
This
wel, maar...
place is huge.
Huge like your
There's
mom.
something off about that cave.
Ik ben eigenlijk wel benieuwd naar
Let's
deze
think of a
kids.
way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Ik ben eigenlijk wel benieuwd naar de loot in de kist. Ook was het een common kist.
Windblade!
Ik ben aan het healen. Ik ben wel aan het healen. Heal ik in water? Nee. Wel, wat Adventures XP. Ik dacht even dat ik een ding hoorde blazen. A bouncy mushroom. You will sometimes find a bouncy mushroom in a sort of similar... Ja, kom goed. Yeehaw. Het duurde heel even om te realiseren. Waar zijn we? Het kijkt er mooi uit hoor. Wow. Huh? Wat voor een domein is dit? Dit is...
What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Dit is Imazuma. Zie dit logo? We zijn een... Hé? Wat de Sigma. Dit is de trainingplek in Imazuma. Ik herken dit. Ik ben hier geweest. Met pijn in mijn hart ook. Het is Imazuma... hoe heet het? Dit is allemaal Imazuma. Ja, dit is de vlag van de Resistance. Deze speer ook. Huh? Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we just found the first ever transportation system by teleporting. We hebben gewoon een teleporteersysteem gevonden. Los van andere shit. Is that found? Sealed correspondent. Pick up. Oké. Oh, ik ben in Imazuma in één keer geweest. Boom. Oh. Oh, wacht, het is Mario. Het is Mario. Mario tijd. Shit, ik moet niet mijn glider uitvouwen. Gewoon wanneer je denkt, oké, het is tijd. Zoals nu. Waar moet ik komen? Waar zou ik nu heen teleporteren? Malstaat? Of Leo weer? Oh shit. Oh god. Oh god. Ik moet even opnieuw doen dit. Huh. Oh my god. Oh, hier is nog een bounce ding. Waar gaan we nu heen teleporteren? Keep looking for a path to the upper level of the tree hollow. Waar gaan we nu heen teleporteren? Het ziet eruit als een doodlopend einde namelijk. Is het niet? Is het niet? Is het wel? Dit is de abyss. Wat doet de abyss hier? Hallo? Wat doet de abyss hier? Oh, ik ben niet in... Ik weet niet waar. Mijn zus heeft nu ook al de kracht om dromen te kunnen... Wat is dit? Oh, wacht, die game wil ik even neerhalen. Dus ik heb het vervelend. Oh, ik ga niet dodgen.
With the wind!
Jitter clicking. Wat is dit? Wat is dit? Auw.
Disappear!
Oh, een epic fighting scene dit. Oh, hij maakt de vuurbel. Cool. Wow. Even de kist pakken. Wat is dit dan weer? Eng zwart schat, alleen nog groen. Wat gebeurt als ik erheen loop? Wow. Wow. Waar ga ik heen? Oh. Ik krijg een view of zoiets. Is het een puzzel die ik moet uitvogelen of is dit... Nee, dit is geen puzzel. Huh? Oh, dat kan niet. Oh, ik begrijp het. Hola. Dit is een doodlopend einde waar we doorheen geteleporteerd. Of toch niet? Nummer 3. Eén, 2, 3. Activate. Dit is allemaal best wel cool, dit. Dat was duur. Dat was duur. Oké, waar gaan we naartoe teleporteren? Dit is weer Inazuma. Investigate the courtyard.
What is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute.
Ja.
Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
What do you mean? Investigate the courtyards far down the corridor. Waarschijnlijk worden we getrikt, want we kunnen daar niet heen, of wel? Oh wel. Ga maar heel even checken. Hoor je die muziek? Dat is muziek uit Inazuma. De vlaggen, de kleuren. We zijn gewoon terug naar Inazuma. De bomen zijn Inazuma. Dat rek daar is Inazuma. Kan ik hier overheen? Nee. Ik mag hier niet overheen.
Windblade!
Ik kan daar niet heen. Maar... Wait a minute. Ik begrijp het. Kijk. Look at this. Uh-oh. We're on the other side. Ik kan niet bewegen. Huh? Zien jullie dit? Het is letterlijk framed. Het kan niet gedraaid worden. De deur is open. Ik weet al een thumbnail hiervoor, maar... Er is een lift. Maar naar waar? Geen eindbaas, please. Alsjeblieft. Dit is toch gewoon Inazuma? Dat was heel close. Wow. Ik kan niet lopen. Wat de... The texture difference. Let's go. De licht. Het licht, sorry. Huh? Een Abyss Herald? Die is dood. Die guy is dood. Die guy is letterlijk dood.
What are you planning to do in this strange place?
Strange place. Plotting. You needn't worry about such things. They don't concern you.
Hij is dood. Hé! Hij was dood! Ik heb hem verslagen in de Underground Mines. Deze guy is een letterlijke god. Oké, well. Comboing tijd, I guess. Ja, gaat daarheen, inderdaad, goed zo. Ja, Abyss Heralds zijn niet de moeilijkste om te verslaan necessarily. Ik vind Abyss Heralds oké om te kunnen verslaan. Als het deze guy tenminste is. Een andere zou ik niet aankomen per se. Deze guy is sierlijk met zijn attacks. Nou, nice. Defeats the Abyss Herald. Er zijn meerdere. Ja, er zijn inderdaad meerdere. Ah, hij doet niet de spam aanval. Nou, dat was zien hoe zwak we zijn. Nice. Op een gegeven moment gaat hij een schild gebruiken wat redelijk gemeen is. Shall perish. En ik weet niet wat ik van citaat ik moet maken. Oh, gaat hij spinnen? Ja, hij spint terug. Oké. Dat was nice dodged. Alleen, ik vind het raar dat deze guy hier is. Waarom is deze guy hier? Ik ben letterlijk hierheen geteleporteerd. Of was het een Abyss Portal? Dat zal nog wel kunnen inderdaad, ja. Dat het gewoon waar we doorheen liepen en een portal was van de Abyss. Maar ik weet het niet man. Ah, dat moet 3 keer. Ja, kijk, nu is het leuk. Nu komen we in vervelende mode. Hij vaporize niet. Vaporize. Waarom vaporize je niet? Waarom vaporize je niet? Huh? Huh? Hij is invincible. Hij kan niet gekilld worden.
Why can't we beat this guy?
Hij kan niet gekilld worden inderdaad.
Get it! We faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless
Paimon's reactie. My journey will not end here.
your sister. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant?
Ja, eigenlijk wel.
Living in complete denial.
Al beide. Zeker. Ik weet ook niet wat deze guy aan doen.
Long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in her eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
Dat hit hard.
The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless.
Waarom is deze guy in één keer beest geworden?
Today will be your last. Now die!
Huh? Wat? Huh? Ik word geteleport of iets. Wat de fuck gebeurt er allemaal? Strange, I feel like I remember dreaming for a moment there, but I can't remember what I saw. You can't remember? Nou, ik kom goed vriend, ik heb het op camera gezet.
We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's doing. Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk about this later. We better make sure she's alright first.
Ha! Ik heb letterlijk net tegen een Abyss Herald gevochten. Ben 2 keer naar Imazuma geteleporteerd.
Look at all this fruit lying around her. We
En
can put that to
heb
good
enge
use.
lore gevonden.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you?
Nope, ik ben niet Tyrory. Ik ben niet zwart. Wie de hel is dit dan weer?
Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia.
Dit is niet custom animated als ik zo kijk. De graphics zijn te scherp hier. Oké, ik kijk je naar. Hij staat stil. Hij beweegt. Wat moet dit voorstellen?
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually...
De appels hebben geen schaduw.
We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found...
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Is a little creature.
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Yes.
Wait, hold on a second, traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
What do you mean?
I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia,
Dus ik heb een
just
hal.
what kind of
Ik heb
creature
moeten
is your
vechten
neighbor
tegen een
exactly?
guy.
I'm
Helft
not
moet ik
sure what it's
verliezen.
called, to be
En
honest.
2 keer geteleporteerd naar
But I
Imazuma
do
voor
know
die
that they
guy om
have
gewoon
some
recht te
sort of
rennen.
deeper connection with the Dendro Archon.
Wat is dit?
I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Ermin's soul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating,
Dit is niet custom
My heart
animated.
was
Dit is
still
gewoon
pounding.
gefilterd.
and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched.
Wat is dit?
And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to... It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh, and then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen.
Kom op, Mike,
I
maar gewoon
was
even vast.
convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I
Het is
feel
8 uur,
like
jongens.
they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them.
What a fascinating
But I never would
creatures.
have expected them to save me. Yes, no doubt about that. By the
Quite
way,
an extraordinary
Tainari mentioned in
neighbor,
his
isn't it?
letter that you had questions for me regarding Ermin's soul.
Waarschijnlijk is de kans eigenlijk dat ik deze exacte scène nu terugkijk
Sorry about
echt
that.
gelijk 0.
Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my
Drinking
stomach.
juice.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier...
Ik ben letterlijk gepast out in Imazuma geweest voor like 15 keer.
Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Ermin's soul later. Traveler, today's menu will feature Sweet Madame.
Sweet Madame.
Fish veggie soup. You'll love them a bit.
Dit is letterlijk gewoon mijn inventory.
Specialties after all.
Sounds good. I've never tried any dishes from other nations before.
Ah,
I
loser.
certainly look forward to it.
Hoe lang ben ik aan het streamen? 1 uur en 8
I've had a
minuten.
decent meal too. To be honest, the last
To
time
be
had
honest.
to be when Tainari came to visit.
Wat een goede grap. Make some food by the fireside. Waar is de fireside? Oh. Make box lunch.
All done. Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already... Oh, it
Is it in a
smells
lunchbox?
amazing. And the box is a nice touch too.
Nou, nu we toch bij een cooking site zijn. Joink. Hey, ik heb er food. Niet per se gereplenished, maar... Who cares? Huh? Ah! Food that you have specially prepared for hay past. Wat grappig. Lunchbox from the traveler.
Are you already finished cooking?
Yeah.
Smells delectable.
What is
I'm truly
delectable?
thankful whenever I can enjoy a proper meal like this. Cooking really isn't my forte.
Wat betekent delectable? Nee. Wat betekent delectable? Hij zegt dat ik delect. Oh, bol. Wat betekent delectable? Verrukkelijk. It smells delectable. Huh. Dat wist ik niet. Ik leer meer Engels hier dan ik leer op school. Oh, ik moet hem weggeven. Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Nou, jongens, laatste view. 1:11. Lunchbox. Dat was de recipe. Nou, ik niet van weet wat en hoe. Maar oké. After a delicious meal together, you tell
Even though everything you
Hypatia.
mentioned
Oh,
was
yeah,
in
Hypatia.
Tighnari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with Irminsul immediately after smelling Spiritborn Ale for the first time. It took me
Ja, maar ook
nearly
mijn main
3 years
character.
before
What
I
you
could do
expect?
so.
What you
And
expect?
everyone at the academia even
Letterlijk een
lauded me as
god
a
main
genius.
character van de game.
You should
En ik heb
know that
Amber the
some
God.
researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense allow people to connect to Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn
Ik weet het nog
primarily
steeds niet.
consist of plants created by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Oh, bro.
These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally tap into her powers to peer into the depths of the earth.
I think I
Naturally,
understand.
anyone who can establish a connection with Irminsul in their first ever attempt must be a person of great understanding.
Makes sense.
Ja.
I've got a question.
natuurlijk.
Why was he sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
Het is nog
That was
daglicht
primarily due to
buiten.
his body's
Het is
unique
wel 8 uur, dus ik heb
constitution.
like een uurtje nog.
Stimulated by the incense, he
Realistisch
could
gezien
perceive the Dendro
1,5
Archon's
uur.
power and experienced a sensory
1 uur
overload.
en 24 minuten.
Hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spiritborn Ale would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though, it appears you've already fully recovered. Technically, your
eruit.
body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But
Okay.
unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn Ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
Well, that's a relief.
I must admit, I am quite envious of your abilities. Even if it meant suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could connect with Irminsul at will.
Whoa, you're really serious about this whole thing, aren't you?
Ja. Check jullie even
I
verder. Ik
am
ben
a
even op.
researcher after all. As a member of the Ritaoist Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings. But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many researchers in Sumeru have lost their minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage. Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Dit is een fake toets die ik had
So
gemaakt.
knowledge from Irminsul could be
Leuk.
super
Dat is wel
dangerous.
leuk.
Don't you ever feel afraid
Oh,
of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself. And they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, well, to an extent. Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do.
Holy fucking shit, jongens. You know what ik binnenkrijg? Ik krijg een freaking melding. Ik kijk nu pas naar een bericht die ik heb gekregen van mijn zusje. Er is een freaking short geüpload op de official Technoblades YouTube pagina. En het is een short. Huh? Oh, een glitch. Dit? Wat is dit? Even kijken.
Whoa. Is he some kind of king?
No. That's a legend.
Even in death he still gets camos.
Whoa. Is he some kind?
Is dit... Dit is volgens mij niet echt, geloof ik. Zal het? Dit is niet echt per se Technoblade style. Maar het kan. Het kan. Ik vind hem een leuke video. Maar het is vast echt... Ja, het staat op de official. Ik hoop niet dat die guy gehackt is of iets. Anyway.
The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Reminds me of the dream I saw from Aranara.
Yes, if one
Hmm.
struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams.
Yeah.
The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages.
Do not
They
have to.
believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru City. Ever since, I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then,
Onze moeder kwam binnenlopen.
just be sure not to speak of this if you travel to Sumeru City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
So, do you have any thoughts about the things he saw when he connected with Irminsul?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you. If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me. There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides,
You don't believe in
I'm
God.
already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
Saviors. Okay. Quite a compliment to be receiving, ain't it?
Now that we know her page
Ain't
is
it?
alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Ik krijg geen eens iets gewoon complete na 5 uur te luisteren naar. Na 20 minuten te luisteren naar het gejep van die vrouw. Nou, ook wel goed. Is hier niet een... Nope. Dat. Waarschijnlijk kun je dat niet horen door de afstemming van mijn mic. De standaard afstemming. Leuk. Kijk, het idee dat het gewoon live is leuk toch? Ik weet niet of ik het ooit terugkijk. Alleen, zoals ik in RL altijd zeg. Nee, en ik
Think
ga dat
about it,
zien.
Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Kage clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for Irminsul. How could you possibly refuse?
Keep your emotions in check, Ghulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining. We're here to invite him to the Academia, not to cause a scene.
Cool.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here in person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your refusal letter had some implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Well, I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
And what exactly does my master need of me, Sage Kage?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And, how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
Do you mean to tell me that, despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Ghulam, we're leaving.
Wil graag gezellig mee. Ik vind deze guys best chill. Dit is niet custom animated.
Tainari, what would...
It's nothing. Some people from the Academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with...
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a
Safe and sound.
for us too.
Nee.
Very good. Now that the Traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right. We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been fairly short, and
Ik zit in één keer
most of
denken
my
aan toast met
acquaintances are
Nutella.
researchers.
I don't know why.
Oh, how about this? I'll write you a letter of introduction that you can give
Think
to a
dat ik er
researcher
gezegd.
I know. He's from the Immorta Darshan and is adept at gathering information. Asking him might prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool
De terminal.
produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord
Komt goed, vriend. Ik heb al CMD.
Some say that this item is the very basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! Oh, that's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave.
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she knew you two would be leaving soon.
Thanks, Tainari.
Farewell, and good...
Dankjewel. Wel, hoop ik die guy elke keer weer zie. Nee. Second impression. Hij is oké. En ik ben een idiot. Fabrizio, wat gebeurde er? Ik sprong van de klif af zonder dat ik van de klif af hoefde te springen. Ik wil Kale zo graag nog een keer zien. Ze herkende Amber. Ze herkende Amber. Dat ik zo graag nog een keer willen zien. Amber. Amber the Goat. Amber the Ship heb je ook nog. Beetje gay alleen.
Kale is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharvaville. Don't you worry about Kale is waiting at the northmost crossing of Gandharvaville. Farewell.
Oké, ik dacht misschien kan ik nog wat coole informatie krijgen uit die guy, maar nope. Waarschijnlijk als ik dat andere vraag, dan zegt hij hetzelfde. Hallo.
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us.
Weet je wat grappig is?
We're headed to Sumeru City.
De voice actor van Kale lijkt heel erg op dat van Amber. We'll be back to see you soon.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be getting in the way of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect and, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend. Not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Well over.
Before you leave, I have something for you.
Oh? What is it?
It's my recipe for pita pockets.
I
told you that I'd give you a copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so...
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious
Your handwriting is bad.
Whenever you eat them,
Oh, die van mij ook kon goed. Ik kan alleen mijn naam, Renmakino,
please visit Gandharvaville again.
Mikhailov,
The
sorry.
rangers will always be ready to
En dat is
assist you.
literally het goed schrijven. Eindelijk wat XP. Oké, Sumeru City. Sumeru City. Sumeru. Ik lijk echt op een... Ik lijk heel oranje in de camera. Grappig. Wow, lijk. Wel, dit is dus... Sumeru City. How interesting indeed. Adventurous Pocket Watch. De muziek klinkt hier een beetje like Aladdin. Oh, ik liep via de verkeerde kant naar binnen. Dit is... niet custom anime dat ik al kent.
Sumeru City! We finally made it!
Ik heb letterlijk
Did you see
geteleport.
that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Nee, echt de tweede keer. Ik heb het een keer
how
offstream.
did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as
Oh, yeah,
you are
the
within
terminal.
Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha Terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention
Whoa.
that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds...
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time in Sumeru. However, this policy was recently changed, and now all travelers are issued one upon... Here are your Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
It kind of looks like a leash.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oké, let's go, zeg het.
Since this little doodad lets you access knowledge, maybe we can use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanagi. Let's give it a try.
Mhm.
May the mighty God bless us with their voice.
Ja.
Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing.
Dit is coole sci-fi stuff, dit hoor.
Concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the dead
Vraag waar je zus is,
always be
vriend.
your
Denk
guide.
daaraan.
Okay, now that we're in, we can check the Akasha about Lesser Lord Kusanagi. 500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana. Okay, next, let's concentrate on Oh, come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh, Paimon's brain is exhausted. Oh, smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Why does it Alaska? A vague fruit suddenly comes to mind. The Alaska doesn't unconsciously respond to every. Also, even in every query, it's required by mortal people.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only...
Okay, dat skip ik. Oh. Er gebeurt shit.
You too? Uh-oh. teary-eyed all of a sudden. Well, he's from Sumeru. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh.
9. Dat is hoog hoor. Ik weet niet wat voor een zieke artifacts en wapens je dan hebt. Hoe lang zijn we aan het streamen? We gaan voor de 2 uur, I guess. Nou.
Don't forget that.
Weet niet.
Yes, we must document everything.
Hello, are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great. You see, Tainari sent us here and...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Thank you, Mr. Antosas.
Here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see. Oh, ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So
Deze guy lijkt op meester Rens van mijn school.
Seems even
Wel een
Tainari
aardig guy.
acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we...
You mean you want to meet the Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise, but let me see what I can find. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that?
Oké, zo.
Paimon was sure you'd be able to access more info than we did.
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Maar ja.
Huh. Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
But then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides, you two should consider the bright side of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali may not be a bad thing. In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example.
Fair point.
It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks for your advice.
What a guy.
Don't mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me. Hey, come on! This is a survival skill at the Academia.
Mhm.
Oh, Paimon's expectations were pretty low, but this is so low, it's like digging holes in the... So what do we do now?
Oh, die guy staat nog steeds naast ons.
If we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here. Huh? Like who?
Het overzas.
Oh, you're right!
Catherine.
The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry.
Let's go. Let's go. De memes. Where's Corey? Where's Ed Abra Abasalsk? Where's my boy? Where's the dude? Ik herinner dat ik deze weg eerder heb gelopen of zoiets. zal wel. Hi, Catherine. Of zoiets.
Ad Astra Abyssask. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine, we need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers Guild is always ready to serve you. With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait.
Oké. We worden weer
I
geteleport.
apologize, but I am unable to call up any relevant information in the Akasha. I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine can't help us, then we really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather, there are numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
Corps of
Begint donker te worden.
What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfant, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles.
Trouwens, morgen
If you'd
stream.
like to get in
Ik
contact
zou
with him,
iets beters aan het
you
zeggen
can
dan
find
dit.
him at the Corps of 30's
Goed.
headquarters, the Citadel of Rexar.
Thanks a bunch.
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck.
Hey, ze zijn niet Ad Astra Abyssask.
Ad Astra Abyssask.
Nope, ik heb niks.
Ad Astra.
Get you again. Oké, ik had het niet op moeten klikken of wel. Valt mee. Dan kan ik dus ook op tab klikken en dan gewoon hier kiezen. Dat is ook leuk. En dan zeg ik like, bam, ik wil shoppen. Dat kan niet. Maar ja. Wat ben ik aan het doen? Nog even. Kan ik ook instant naar de quests? Quests zijn daar. Hallo Farid. Lijkt een beetje op de Efteling zo. Is dit een student? You don't get it. Well, if you just keep working hard enough. Ik moet een beetje inzoomen, denk ik hier. We zijn bijna op de 2 uur mark. Jeez. Iets custom animated.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you two.
It's nice to meet you, Asfand. We'd like to ask you about something.
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way. Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Wait, seriously? That's it?
Yo, bro, hoe ga je letterlijk een god?
Afraid so. The Eremites
Okay.
are terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own 2 hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord.
Oh? Why's that?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
All right. Well, thanks for the info, Osfond.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
Seems Osfond was right about most people's attitudes here. Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since we got to Sumeru. But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Who are you?
From the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here.
Lisa?
Been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
Whoa, really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon. Sure. It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall
Long,
him.
long ago in a
Panicked by
faraway
what he heard,
galaxy.
the man sought out the Dendro
Star Wars.
Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "O Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind. So long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Yeah, thanks for the story! Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
Ik ook toevallig in real
In
life.
a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Het zijn de guys achter ons, of niet? Ja.
Hey, wait! What the heck just happened?
I think it has something to do with those people over there.
It looks like they're searching for someone. acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking... Ugh, this stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's see if we can get rid of them.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? Or look...
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
Bo, Paimon. Oh.
That should keep him busy
Wat was
for a
dat voor een
while.
lach?
Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
Dat is eigenlijk wel een hele goede manier van liegen. Door letterlijk informatie die klopt te zeggen en daardoor hun vertrouwen te winnen en daardoor de verkeerde weg te leiden. Grappig.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those...
Really? Thank you so much. Uh-oh. Looks like there are some coming this way.
Huh? More of...
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
How about we find some plain sight?
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the...
Alright,
Moet ik blijven hiden voor die guys? Nee. Kan ik gezien worden door de guys? Hallo. Oké, cool. Ik vond Lisa een beetje lijken op dat persoon, maar... Ja. Hoe lang zijn we live? Bijna 2 uurtjes. Oh, is dit het tavern? Oh, ik ben hier eerder geweest. Hier kon je food halen. Nee. Oh, mijn brightness staat niet op minimaal. Nu wel. Maar het verlaagt gelijk hoe oranje ik eruit zie.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Wie is dat? Waarom pijpt Paimon zo?
My lady, who are these two?
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago. They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so...
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you?
Ja, dat dacht ik dus.
Shooing us away?
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe
Bodyguard.
and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back.
Stay out of this. You don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
Wait, what?
How much more do I have to pay you to become your employer? So you never listen to my parents ever again. Double? A triple?
Quattro.
Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And they know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. They still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject. Dia, you've been living with us a long time already. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she saved me. The love I have for her is the same I have for my parents. This is my life and my last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady. I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for worrying you two.
Grub.
If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Okay.
Sure, after you rest up, we
Ik ben
want to
de
hear more
enige
about Lesser
dude
Lord
hier.
Kusanali.
Well. Ik kan er letterlijk niet omheen.
Well, if it isn't Dia. Haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard
Lombard.
for the Homayani
Wait, dat is the
family
guy
now.
achter de counter.
Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this little Miss Homayani herself? We don't get...
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to... but please bring
Wat
these
ik
two
even
the
jam
best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
No need to break the bank. We'll eat whatever you order.
Wait, we're paying for ourselves now? Aw, Paimon kinda wanted to try something fancy.
Did I say you were broke? Wel, we zijn niet arm in de game. We zijn arm geweest.
Our charcoal-baked Agelenach cakes. They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Picky Paimon. Now that's a first.
Hey, come on! Paimon has personal preferences too, you know.
Wat leuk.
Dunyarzad, we met a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh?
Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any friends, and my parents did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a
De
semi-conscious state for
tavern.
several
Ik moet
days.
zeggen, de tavern zijn
Then
toch
one
wel cool in
night,
die Genshin.
I woke up alone in my room. I was
62
terrified.
graden, 61
My
pak.
body was paralyzed.
GPU is chilling hoor,
Even if I
32,
cried, there was no
33 graden.
sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Oh, dit is...
Dunyarzad, don't be scared.
Dit is niet animated, dit is getekend.
Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really?
Me.
Of course. I know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt.
Petals?
You really do know everything.
Dit is wel goed getekend hoor. Dit is geen CGI dit.
What?
Denk ik.
Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away?
Illness.
Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
After that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of Samia,
in real life.
deserts, and all of Teyvat. Once I finally made it through that bout of illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming. But I know that that voice wasn't a figment of my imagination. Before that, I had never heard of Teyvat.
Wat is even een boek
For
inpassen.
sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom. It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal. But because of the Academia's influence, people have gradually lost interest in the festival. The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death, so they're reluctant to celebrate it.
Aww, but that's awful.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day. But I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I could do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
Ladies and gentlemen, weet je wat ik zojuist heb gezien? Het is 2 uur trouwens, 2 uur 4. Holy shit jongens, you know what I got. Ik heb mijn wiskundecijfer binnen van hoofdstuk 5. Weet je wat het is? Ik pak de webcam er wel bij. Hallo. Hoe werkt dit? Wacht even. Ik kan zien wat het is. Ik weet niet of ik kan zien. Het is een 8,2. NASC 7,7. Nederlands Ja, ik zal het een beetje voorlezen voor jullie. Nederlands 5,8, sorry. Dus dat is een ding. Oh ja, hier is scherm. Cool, hè. I know, right. Maar dat. Ik zet de webcam maar weer terug. Is het ding heet? Ja, dat ding is warm. Zitten we in het midden. Even kijken. Ja, ongeveer. Oké, let's continue.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared. So I had Nilu sell one of my skirts.
Skirts.
I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today.
Bagagekleding.
And see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure.
Ik zin in heb
quite the
thee.
trip, though.
Of een warme chocolademelk.
I'll
Ja,
carry you.
warme chocolademelk hiernaast.
No, that would be
Ga ik
too
een keer
much.
doen.
Even for you.
Volgende dag.
You might as well
In
just
de
accept the lift.
avond.
If I let you
Ja,
walk,
maar
who
dat doe ik niet
knows
meer op
how
zo
long
laat
it'll take
meestal.
us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd
Ja, het is
really know.
gewoon-
But of course.
Doen we gewoon hiernaast een
Nilu
warme
will be
chocolademelk of
thrilled
een
to hear
thee.
there are more people
En dan
interested in
helemaal
Lesser Lord
iets
Kusanoli.
lekkers. Holla. We gaan even naar de Lambert toe, omdat Lambert verkoopt wat coole dingetjes. Lambert verkoopt dit. Hey. De muziek hier binnen is wel beest. Hoe lang zijn we aan het streamen? 2 uur en 6 minuten. Dat is een uur langer dan gemiddeld. Hoe laat is het? Op mijn toetsenbord zegt dat het al een minuut over 9 uur is. In real life is het 2 minuten ervoor. Well, you know what? Ik denk dat ik de stream weer eindig. Ja, we zijn best ver in deze quest. Ik denk dat we de volgende stream gewoon gelijk hiermee klaar zijn al. Maar dat komt goed. An unexpected guest. Include... Ja, ik denk dat het gewoon 2 aparte... Ik weet het niet. Wacht, previous. Oh. Wel, ik eindig de stream hier. Even stats. AR37 zijn over de helft met AR experience op dit moment. Nieuw wish event met Venti. Mijn alarm gaat dat zeggen dat ik moet gaan slapen. We hebben ook deze guy. En deze wapens. Dit is de standard wish, want die is altijd standaard. Ja, ik ben eerder een zwart guy. Wel, we hebben Venti, tenminste, dat is leuk. Venti is leuk. Dat is de meme. Wel, we eindigen de stream hier. Ik log hem fatsoenlijk uit, denk ik, vandaag. En exit. Jullie kunnen mijn coole nieuwe backgrounds ook zien. Gelijk op Wallpaper Engine. Is hij cool? Ik vind hem best cool. Ja, hij is een beetje grijzig. Maar ik vind hem er cool uitzien. De Porsche. Ik heb namelijk in real life op mijn versterker een Porsche. Een auto kijkend naar mij toe die wit is. Ik dacht, hé, waarom ook niet dit? En ik zit te bedenken of ik misschien die icoontjes weg moet halen. Alleen dan ziet het een beetje weird uit, vind ik. En ik hou van icoontjes. Ik vind het zo fijn om te hebben. Genshin fits. Dit worden jullie. De auto wallpapers. Ja, Fabrizio, doe je een keertje een andere? Ja. Dat doen we. We gaan helemaal speciaal voor jullie naar google.com mee. Dat je het weet. Dat je het weet hoor. En google.com crasht. Kijk. Waarom ga ik naar google.com voor de foto's? Sumeru Genshin Impact. Ik heb het verkeerd geschreven of niet? Sumeru Oké, heb ik een leuke background hier. Dat is nogal based background. Wow. Nadia. Oh, die ga ik nog tegenkomen waarschijnlijk. Ik vind deze leuk. Het is geen 4K file. Dit is een heel laag resolutie file. Gee. Get out of here. Nou, boven zijn en alles glitcht. We zijn hier voor de 4K shit. Zoals dit. Of zelfs, dit is niet 4K. Dit is hoge quality, maar niet 4K. Nee, dat is die ene dude. Well, I guess we gaan met die ene. Let's go. Ah, yes. Wat een background. Heb ik hem nu geknipt of gekopieerd? Geknipt. Well done. Ik ben zoveel tijd aan het rekken hiermee. Waar is mijn stream? Hier is mijn stream. Sensio Walkman. Diamonds, dat was de vorige. Nee, die had ik per ongeluk door laten spelen, dat weet ik nog wel, dat was cringe. Ik heb ook nu ook trouwens Florina muziek, moet je dit horen. Dit is prachtig.
Si je pouvais vivre dans l'eau, le monde serait-il plus beau? Me pardonneras-tu?
Het is Frans. Ja, weet je wat mooi is? Ja, ook deze. Maar wat moet je denken aan Aladdin? Wat leuk is. Florina. Florina de Goat. Mondstadt. Mondstadt muziek vind ik altijd nog wel de leukste. Even kijken. We gaan vandaag even weer classic zijn of... Nee, wat ik kan de Sensio Walkman niet hierbij sturen. Oké. Wel. Jongens, ik wil jullie bedanken voor de leuke tijd weer. Het was een leuke stream. Hele 2 uur en 13 minuten. Jesus, dat is een lange stream. Het was een leuke stream, dat zeker. En ik zie jullie volgende keer. Dit was stream, ik weet niet hoeveel. Ik denk 34 als uit mijn hoofd. Misschien 35, misschien meer. Ik zie die morgen waarschijnlijk. Misschien ook niet. Morgen moet ik wel sporten namelijk. Misschien ook iets anders. Misschien wordt er morgen wel een stream. Maar misschien niet. We zien wel. Wel, zie je de volgende keer. Stay hard. Het komt goed. En ja, tot de volgende stream. Ik moet morgen school krijgen. Ik heb morgen school. We hebben een 8,2 voor wiskunde waar ik heel trots op ben. Ik zie jullie gauw weer. Oké? Peace out. And cut. Oh, mijn mic doet het nog. Bye bye.